lovely, beautiful soul. Welcome to you guys, Timeless Pick a Card. For this pick a card, we are going to take a look at the yes or your no question, the answer to your question. So, if you have a question, just think of your question. If you feel drawn to a certain pile, there is then the yes or no answer to your question. But first, let me introduce myself before I continue. My name is Noraima from the Phoenix Star. If you are new to the channel, hi and welcome. I'm thankful you found me. If you like the vibration, don't forget then to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a video. And if you're already part of the fam, the growing tribe, love, thankful that you're back again, fam. So yeah, how does this work? I already done your reading. First of all, I want to say I had really lots of fun, y'all. Lots of fun. So you think of your question. The first card will be the yes or no. Then we will ask you guys why they are giving you that question, or why aren't you getting the answer to your question that you actually wanted. And then we'll get the advice that they have for you. I really like this yes or no pick a card. So that being said, you may have more than one question. Just write it down and which pile you have chosen it belongs to, because sometimes we forget, yeah, or I forget, I don't know. But that being said, if you have two questions and you feel drawn to one particular pile, meaning that the answer to both of those questions is in that pile that you feel drawn to. If you have one question but you feel drawn to 2 or 3 piles, that meaning that there is something that you must know in the other piles also, what is stuck with the answer, the question that you have. So that being said, let me explain the piles. For the first pile, you have the rose quartz crystal. For the second pile, you have the pyrite crystal. For the third pile, you have this green aventurine, I believe. I don't know for sure, don't quote me on it. This green crystal. For the fourth pile, you have the citrine crystal, and then for the fifth pile you have the clear quartz crystal. Just breathe in, breathe out, choose your pile. I will give you guys 30 seconds to meditate on the cards, and I will see you at the tiles that you have chosen. So, my lovely, beautiful pile 1, you guys have chosen the rose quartz crystal. Let's take a look at what is the answer to your question. Just think of the question you have in mind, and I'll ask your guides, my guides, all that has the best interest for us, harm to none, the answer to your question. The first card will be the yes or no. Then we will take a look at the why and also the advice that your guides is giving to you. This is too much. I will not. And then the advice that you guys and your spiritual team has for you when it comes to the answer to your question. Once again too, but this came upright, so I'm gonna take them. So you have the authority. This is the emperor together with responsibility. This is justice card. Let me take a look just to be sure. Yes, this is the justice emperor together with the justice card. So it's giving me yes. Yes, the answer to your question is yes. But I'm going to tell you something, y'all. This is going to come with a lot of responsibility. And it has to be equal. If you look at these two, like I love these cards, by the way. If you look at them, you will see that this person is sitting on top of his throne, like, doing themselves, doing, reaching the top, the emperor. And then if you look at the responsibility, you will see that here, this person, this feminine figure, like she is having more stuff to do than the person that's standing here doing the corporate job. Back in the old days, like the woman has to do the household and stuff. Now, no gender specific, but the one that stays at home has more at hand than the person that went at a job. So it has to be equally in balance, though. So I do see that the answer to your question is yes, and it's gonna come with lots of responsibility. You will have lots of things in hand, so you better keep things in balance. Let's take a look at why your guide, your spiritual team, is giving you the yes. And for some of you, you wanted to know, but if it is a no, that if you wanted to know and it is a yes, meaning there is lots of things that isn't perhaps in balance. That is why you're having a yes. So let's see why. Ooh, balance once again. So let's see why. For you guys. Oh, wow. Wow, that's double number, y'all. We will talk about it. Oh, gosh. These flowers, they are real flowers, but they have that yellow stain with them. So the card got it. It hasn't a yellow stain, so I remove it quickly. So it didn't matter. So let's take a look. I will not take these in reverse, by the way. I want to talk about the numbers, yeah, because it's fascinating to me how this came to be. But look at this. This one was first, right? Like, really, balance is really speaking for you guys in your reading. For me to be sure that I am saying the correct things, let me check, but it's quick and fast. You won't even notice that I'm checking it. So this is the Six of Pentacles. This is the Six of Cups. This is the Five of Cups. And this is the Seven of Wands. So Pentacles, Cups, Cups, and Wands. Okay, my lovely beautiful, let's talk about it. The reason why it is a yes. First of all, you are going to learn how to balance things nicely. You are going to learn also, okay, for some of you, what I'm getting is the reason why you have to learn it right now is because you didn't know about it in the past. There is something that you have been doing in the past where you didn't have a better hand. You had to defend yourself. It wasn't in balance. And with this, yes, you are going to learn how to keep things in balance. And I'm going to tell you guys, you are going to learn, some of you are going to learn it the hard way. You really have to defend yourself, stand up for yourself. If you don't keep things in balance, because you have the 6, this is also the 6. So 6, justice is also balance. So it's giving me, like, if you don't learn how to keep things in balance, if you haven't learned about the past, and for some of you this has to do with your money, if you haven't learned how to go with your money, and you were like, and you are yet still doing the same thing, like not holding resources for yourself for those rainy days, or you are over giving yourself when it comes to love, with somebody in the past, you have done it, that you were really not taking in consideration your own feeling, where you are standing, that you didn't let your cup be as full as that you are trying to fill another person's cup. Like, you will learn this the hard way, because you are going to realize that you constantly, for you to have what you want, you constantly have to defend yourself. And once you learned about the past, because these two talks about the past, y'all, once you learn about the past, you know how to come above it. But every time, don't blame other people now. I'm talking harshly with you, because this is really the thing I'm really getting. Don't blame other people for them trying to, where you have to defend yourself, where you be like, oh, I will always come across that certain type of people where I have to give more love than I receive. Is that their fault or your fault? Don't hate me on this, love. Don't hate me on this, okay? Let me know. Let me know if you are true. Like, I'm also gonna join in this picker card. So it might be, I don't know which card I'm gonna pick. You will know by the emoji that I will put down in timestamp. So put skills up for you guys, because if you put a skill, you see my skill, you know we in the same ish together, okay? So, but don't blame me on this. If you chose pile 1, put the skills up in the comment. That will let me know that this time around you will keep the balance when it comes to your money, when it comes to your love, when it comes to you over giving yourself to this question, yes or no. Because I really see that there is a lesson in the past that you were forgiving. And for some of you, I do see also that somebody from the past is thinking about coming in because they are missing the love, the attention that you are giving them, the energy. They are like really be like, where is it? Now here it is, honey. If they come, child, is this love in balance? Is this love in balance? That is the question you need to ask yourself. Child, you guys saying protection. Protection. Let's see what's the advice. The advice that your guys, your spiritual team has for you when it comes to this situation. My lovely, beautiful Power 1. I really like your reading, yeah. I really like it. So yeah, let's see for both of us. If I choose, you will notice, because I will put my emojis, so that's a kind of a secret for between us, that we will see. And if you have another pile, you can put them together, so, and then you can puzzle the yes and the no together, kind of a way. So let's see. For the advice that your guide, your spiritual team has for you when it comes to the answer to your question, you have, where is it? Protection, that had already came out. Together with confidence, you have to be, honey. You have to be. We will talk about it. Let me first put them down. And then you also have comfort. Nice. Together with door to spirit, the thinking man. Together with Uranus and progression. Uranus is change, progression is journey. Okay, my love, let's talk about it. First of all, this is going to happen suddenly, this change. This situation, it's happening. When it's happening, this yes, or if you are asking about timeline, it's happening fast, quick, unexpected. Once it happened, you better have your issue in balance, okay? And for some of you, I do see whatever that has happened fast and quick suddenly is the fact that you didn't consider if you haven't things in balance, you didn't consider this is kind of like suddenly happening. And if you don't have it in balance, you may be overwhelmed with the amount of something that you have to pay. For some of you that suddenly a bills come in, you will come above it. You will come above it. It's only that you be like, I didn't consider that part. Now you know. Now you know that there is something suddenly out of your question, out of the question that you have. There is something suddenly coming in that you didn't expect. So that is why you guys, your spiritual team is putting really an essence on keep things in balance, because there might come a surprise at the end of this situation where you really need to stand up and figure things out. And if your scale ain't in balance, you then don't know how to deal with this situation. And for some of you, if this is somebody from the past popping up and be like, you how you doing, you'll be like, no bitch. I'm sorry for squaring, but there is sometimes that flips out of my mouth, y'all. So it's sometimes a lot. But yeah, if you want the past coming back, you be like, you hello bitch then, okay? Whatever have you, do you. But in this situation, whatever that it is that suddenly is going to happen is actually looking at what is the progress that you have been made in the journey in the past times that had happened. Have you learned from the past? Do you know what you want? Are you keeping the skills physically, mentally, emotionally in balance? And know that even if it's kind of shocking at the end of this situation, you are protected and your spiritual team, your guides, is guiding you. But it's only like to see like, hey, let's see if this part one has learned the lesson how to give, how to receive, how to be in balance. And you guys be like, yes, let's put on some music. Let's put a movie on. Let's take a look at part one's life. Let's see, does he, she, they, it going to stand up against it, be confident and having the skills in balance, or did he, she, they, it didn't learn the lesson? So think, honey, use your mind wisely. So yes, your answer is yes. I do hope I could have helped you guys. If you are down with a skill and you will want to let people know, I have it imbalanced, yeah, put the skill up. You might have something to do with a Libra sign, with an Aries sign, is what I'm getting. Somebody very strategic also, very, very empower person. Talking about empower, some of you perhaps authority figure might want to have answers to you. Some of you perhaps are in a legal situation right now, and it's something that you will then now see the result of it. But this result, really, I'm gonna give you guys an advice that I'm getting. It's really like, better have your ish in order and look at the strategy and how things have went in the past sittings. Is that how it called when you are in a, like you had lots of other encounter with a judge. So look how that game has been played, how you were in the receiving mode of the situation, and looking at the estrangement. Like, don't get tongue twisted, y'all. Looking at how the tongue is twisted also, like for some of you, that might be that you have to speak up, but speak up strategically. Learn the lesson. Use the king of swords, the thinking man, as where your goal is. That is where you want to go. But if you are in a court situation always is kind of a game of chess. And people that doesn't know it, that it's kind of a play. Who has the better way of interacting? better, better way of knowing the law and how you have to play along in this circus kind of a situation. So if you are in a court case or a legal situation, like put up the skills together with a circus. You will see a tent kind of a way in the emoji. Put it down. That will let me know if you are winning, yes or no. I don't know what your question was, but it is a yes. But you better play it correctly. You are protected. Have confidence, speak your mind, and learn the lesson. Look at the bigger picture. That's the whole thing for you guys. This went on for too long. I will see you guys on another reading of mine. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let's enjoy the emojis. Bye-bye. So, my lovely, beautiful pile 2, you guys have chosen the pyrite as your crystal. Let's take a look at the answer to your question. If it is a yes or a no, just think of the question that you have in mind, and I will ask your guides, my guides, all that has the best interest for us, Hamtunan, to give you the answer to your question. The first card is the answer to your question. Then we'll take a look at the why and the advice that your guides, your spiritual team has for you. For the answer to your question. So you have profit and loss. This is the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, what I'm getting for you guys, this is you have to keep things in balance. So it's giving me, it's gonna be, it's more of a no, because you don't know. It's kind of like giving both options. If you don't have this in balance, it's a no. It's giving me that you have to move from what was to what is. But if you don't have it in balance, you will move to what you want and you will remain in what is, So it's a no. We will take a look why it is a no. Because I'm really getting with this, if you look at the card, you can be both. You can be both. That's the Two of Pentacles. Profit and loss, that's the Two of Pentacles. If you don't have it in balance, you will lose. And if you know what you want and you know how to go achieve, you will have profit. So where are you coming from? Were you once this person and then becoming this person? Or are you this person and you want to be this person, but you need to learn how to keep things in balance and how to strategize, plan for the things that you want. So let's take a look at why they are giving you a no, my lovely, beautiful pile 2. There is a lesson in this, is what I'm getting. And you first have to really learn the difference and go the distance. So let's see why. For you guys, my lovely, beautiful pile 2. What's the reason why? Now, these cards, they are a tarot. I will not take them in reverse, but I don't sometimes forget what they are, so then I have to look. You have restrictions, together with financial stability. This is the Ace of Pentacles. Together with marriage and property. The difference, yeah. It's really like two different things. Now, let me tell you what your cards are. So, my lovely, beautiful pile 2. This is the Eight of Swords. This is the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. This is the 10 of Cups, and this is the 5 of Pentacles. And as I said, this is the 2 of Pentacles. Now, you see the difference. You want something to be happy, but you need to get out of your comfortable zone, because this 2 is talking about get out. If you want this happiness, you need to get out of your comfortable zone, but you are keeping yourself mentally stuck. You are keeping yourself as, no, but I don't have enough. I don't know how to get there. I don't know if I could get there. You know, sometimes our fear is the thing that's holding us back from our happiness, from what we can have. That is why I was getting with this Two of Pentacles, that it depends on you. It depends on how you see yourself. Which one is you? If you are this person, you can become this person if you don't have things in balance. But if you have it in balance, you can have it all. You can have it all because this person is strategic and knows what he, she, they, it wants. But this person was once that person. If you look at this, if you look at it, he had yet still his suits on, but it's just a little torn. How did you come to become this person? Life happens. Life happens. Where is it that life had happened? Where you feel stuck and you think you cannot do this again. And what do I mean to say with that? Whatever the answer to your question is, there is a situation where somebody is or thinking they are mentally stuck in a place and that they don't have it. They are continue thinking in a scarcity mentality where if they get out of their comfortable zone, they can have happiness, fulfillment. Happy, because this is the 10 of Cups, y'all. That is really fulfillment from the inside out. But if you don't dare, if you don't go, nobody can help you, y'all. Nobody can. So the answer to your question is no, because somebody here isn't willing to get out of their comfortable zone. Now here's the thing. I have come to figure out, I will enjoy in the yes or no question that we have. So if you are the person, if you wanted it a yes, and you have gotten a no, you need to come to realize that you need to get yourself out of your comfortable zone, right? Or the situation that you asked about have to get themselves out of the comfortable zone. If you wanted a no and you got a no, honey, continue balance things nicely though. If you want it, listen. If you want to continue doing, I don't know, but you have to, you heard the message. So for me, let's see, child. We will talk about it. Let's see. Let's take a look first at the advice that your guides, your spiritual team is giving you, and then we will talk about it. Let's see. If you have chosen the pile 2. Can you put the 2, like really the Gemini? I was going to say Gemini. Like, you know, the 2 dancing pop. You have a boy or a girl. They are dancing, like they have the same thing on. Like, put those 2 image up. That will let me know you have chosen pile 2 and you have a choice. Are you going for it, yes or no? You know, are you really ready to go fully, or are you like no? This is the resembling, y'all. It's a resembling. It's a mirror. It's a mirror. So you may put the 2 dancing emoji, those the Gemini, the twins, or you can put a mirror. That will let me know that you have chosen pile 2, and that is our secret, because I will also put my emoji which pile I have chosen, and that is how we communicate, that we know we have chosen this pile. Let's see what life is bringing us to the question that we have. So you have reflection, the mirror. So yeah, the mirror, here it is. To get with a balance, once again, the mirror We need to keep things in balance, y'all. In balance, as the Two of Pentacles is saying. And then you have rejection. That's two. That's the fear that I do think that's the fear. That is why you are keeping yourself stuck, or this situation is mentally keeping themselves stuck because of the fear of rejection. Some of you, this is about love. You are wondering why that person is hot and cold. Well, that person perhaps has fear of rejection, is mentally overthinking things, you know? So, yeah, the answer is no to that. And then you have, as an advice card, Mercury, together with debilitated discomfort. Mercury is message. And then you have Scorpio, investigate. Child, we will talk about it. Together with Healer of Ages, door to Spirit. And once again, as the Eight of Swords, another card that says, I'm stuck. I can release myself, but I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. The all tied up card. Well, let's talk about it, my love. I do hope you can see the cards good. I hope. It seems like they are crooked, y'all. But yeah, let's talk about it. The advice that you guys, your spiritual team is giving you is like, this situation right here needs to really, communication is very important. For some of you, communication with your guides, your spiritual team, or the person, or where you want to go, where you see yourself. The communication is outside of your comfortable zone. Really, it is. Like, if you are scared, if you are scared to write that letter, if you are scared to write that email, if you are scared to communicate with other people, if you are scared to put your voice out there, whatever that it is, child, nothing will happen then. It will remain in the darkness. Poof, ghost. But for some of you, this has to do with you want to do mysticism, communication with your guys, your spiritual team. You perhaps are scared because of religious upbringing, is what I'm getting. Let me tell you this. Spiritual work is energy, and if you are scared to connect, you will attract and have the experience of the things that you attract. Like, if you have spiritual upbringing and you fear if you have Christian upbringing or a religious upbringing and you fear the spirituality of it, you know, because a religion upbringing has lots of fear-based situation on it. And not to say that it isn't correct to fear certain things, because, child, the world of spirituality is big, it's vast, it's like the 8th house, Scorpio, unknown and darkness. It first come darkness, then came light, kind of a situation, right? Everything starts from darkness. So everything is created in darkness. That is how everything started. So that is the same way as with your fear. Your fear is something that's keeping you in the darkness. But if you are courageous to walk to the light, because there is always a light, and in the light will always shine light in the darkness. So focus on the light. Don't focus on the fear, because then fear you will create. Like, just think of when you were little, you thought that cute teddy bear of yours was so cute and nice. Then darkness hit, and you look at that teddy bear's image on the couch or wherever you have put it in your room, and suddenly that cute teddy bear is your worst enemy that tries to eat you up at night. So you hide yourself where? Under the blanket, in the in the darkness. But you think by hiding yourself, that energy, that you are then protected. And that is how you need to see spirituality also. Because what you imagine, you will create. But there is always a kind of a force or an energy that you can then protect yourself with, as the metaphor of a blanket. So you don't have to fear the darkness. So it's only your fear that creates something, but you have to look at it though. If that is really for people that wants to work with magic, and you think of religion has, if you fearing lots of things, child, I don't know why I have to talk about this, then you have learned how to make that teddy bear become your worst enemy. And that is okay, because when the light come, you come to realize, oh, that's just a stupid teddy bear, I can just throw it into the room. And that's religion, that's spirituality, for you to come to realize whatever there is a monster, when the light hits it, it is just a little unicorn of a teddy bear that you have made something worse of it. And that's the same thing with everything that is unknown to you. You have to put a light on it. If you fear it, you will continue seeing it as the worst thing of your life. But if you put a light on it, you will then see, it has actually a kind of a different meaning. And let me tell you, that all, if we have to put it in a name, put a name on it, my love, it calls your ego. Your ego. The devil is the ego. The 3D world is everybody here on this earth being ruled by their ego. Everything that they do is because they don't want to see their ego be shattered, if it is good or bad. Some people's ego is fear. Having fear in your ego. So you create a monster that if you go out there, people will attack me. Guess what? What are you manifesting then? Because your ego will always want to tell you, you see, I was right. By you getting out there, that is why they have hurt you. So we better stick around. We better stay stuck. There is no other way. We have to stay here, because here, at this place, at this moment, right now, we know we are safe. So that is how you will then fear the rejection, fear the new, fear the wanting to figure out, get out of the blanket and realize, put a spotlight on it, turn on the light and see, it's yet still my teddy bear. And now, I hope you guys understand that metaphor, because I took you back in time, y'all. So some of us have, is visual learners. So I will show you visual, what I see, what I get, what I understand, so I can put it in place for you. So your answer is no. Why is it a no? Because you have yet still to figure out the balance of day and night, and that none of those things is something you need to be fearful of. The things, the unknown, the darkness is always the thing that you need to put a spotlight on it. Don't cover yourself up, and reject it and stay on your bed and under the blanket because you fear the reality. If you want to get out there, if you want to have a yes, honey, you have to really, first of all, keep things in balance, realize what is you're doing, reflect on yourself, and put on the spotlight and go ahead and do it, my love. So let me know by the Gemini puppets, the men or the women, whatever have you, and a mirror that you have chosen this pile, and that you will reflect on yourself. What is the yin of your yang? What is your ego, and what is your heart desire? In that kind of a way. So yeah, I do hope I could have helped you guys. I do hope you have your answer. And as I said, it is a metaphor, so you have to put your situation in this. Like, what is it? What is it that person feared or you feared? that you think you cannot have this happiness, that you think you will get rejected. Because if I look at this situation right here, you're really profoundly guided, but the discomfort within your ego, within your soul, the clash of the upbringings, where you are at in life, with where you want to go, it's making it that you think, I cannot do this. So don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on another reading of mine. Bye-bye. So, my lovely, beautiful pile 3, you guys have chosen this green crystal. Let's just call it like that for now. I forget the name every time, y'all. So let's see the answer to your question. Just think of the question you have in mind, and I will ask your guides, my guides, all that has the best interest for us, harm to none, to give you the answer to your question. So let's see. I wanted to say the first card is the answer to your question. And the first card you have is the Tower, disappointment. It is a no. It is a no for you guys, my love. The answer to your question. Now, we are going to talk about it. Look at the image and let's talk about it. So, sometimes we need a tower moment. Sometimes we need a tower moment. We need to have a no in our life. Why? Because that no is leading you to something that you deserve. Like, is it what you wanted sometimes, that tower moment? No. Did you expect it? No. But sometimes we need that tower moment because it is what is bringing us to where we need to go. And not only that, sometimes we want that tower moment because we be like, oh, because tower moment can also bring you happiness. It's finally giving you the courage to go to do something fully. Now, that is why I said, look at this card. Because for who do you think the tower moment is a disaster? The tower moment is like, I'll be damned. For this person. But for them, it's like, finally, we get the truth. We can be ourselves. Because who knows how many times one of those person that is actually this person's person, because they are cheating, like, who knows who that is, that couldn't be who they are or tell their true heart story to this person, be like, oh, Bolsunamja, sad. It's sad. Like, how can I tell him that I fall in love? Whatever that it is. So, tower moment has its way of, the no has its way of bringing something good for somebody, and has also the way of bringing something bad to somebody. Now, even if it's bad for him, you don't know in the long run why you got that no. Because this person, I will be thankful. I'll be like, I'll be damned, because I don't deserve these kind of a persons. Like, you don't deserve something, and if your guys, your spiritual team is saying it's time for you to see it. So that is why we're bringing a tower moment. So you better open your eyes, love. So let's take a look at why they are bringing you, child. I have to, every time a card goes there, I have to clean it up, because those flowers has a kind of a yellow stain to them, and I don't want them to ruin my cards. So let's see why your guide, your spiritual team, is giving you the no. Honey, it's a blessing in the skies. It's a blessing in the skies why you are getting this no. If you wanted a no, some of you be like, no, I wanted a yes. But it is a blessing in the skies that you are getting the no. So let's see, one more card to why you are getting the no from your guys, your spiritual team. I do think we ain't gonna get it, y'all. I do think we have to go with yes. Oh, no. I just want to say we have to go with those 3, but no. So you have recognition, bondage, ingenuity, and responsibility. All of these are higher Kenna, y'all. All of these are higher Kenna. There is none that ain't higher Kenna. I'm gonna tell you what you have on this table. You have the world. So this is the Tower, the World card, the Devil, bondage. Yes, it's the devil. My bad, y'all. I was like, Bondage is the devil. Ingenuity is the magician. Responsibility is justice. Some of you are going through a divorce. Like your world is going to be shattered, y'all. That is really, some of you is going to realize like, this is a contract that wasn't in balance. You have taken a lot. You forgot to look at the contract. You were stuck on something, and it's time for you to be released. It's time for you to be released because you were getting more at hand, or the reason why it is a no is because things isn't in balance. Somebody has the easy life where the other one was struggling and trying to hold his head above water. Now the Tower, the no, it happens because it's time for you to manifest something that is in balance, something where you, for some of you, get out there in the world. You have to get out there. There is a situation where you've been stuck, and by you getting this Tower moment, it's actually releasing you of the contract, of the bondage that isn't in balance for you. So you are actually secretly manifesting the end to something, because the World card is the end of the higher Kenna. So then you have to go once again on a fool's journey. So my love, your guys, your spiritual team is on this age. This has this answer to your question. This is higher power, your guide, your spiritual team, your higher self having a hand in this situation. That is why you have the Tower moment, because the Tower moment is always giving me that this is higher power taking over, because people are not where they used to be. It's time you have learned the lesson, we hope, because once the fool's journey start again, we will see, have you learned the lesson, or will you once again fall for the devilish, the ego, the strategic people or situation in your life where you once again will not have things in balance because you haven't learned your lesson in that kind of a way. Let's take a look at the advice that you guys, your spiritual team, has for you when it comes to this situation. My lovely, beautiful pile 3, right? Yes. Let's see the advice that you guys, your spiritual team. I will look only at this. You have reflection. So we have to reflect on things, love. Underneath the deck, we have stop. So, yeah. So let's see the advice. And that you guys, your spiritual team, has for you on this situation. So for you guys, my lovely, beautiful pile 3, if you have chosen pile 3, or if I have chosen pile 3, you will see that I have put some emojis, and with those emojis you can then see which pile I have chosen, or I can see which pile you guys have chosen. And whatever question it is, you don't have to mention your question, but for this pile, if possible, put the ghost emoji, you know, the ghost, that will let me know that you that you have chosen, first of all, pile 3, and that you will understand why somebody or something is gonna ghost you, whatever that is, because there is something that need to vanish. It needs to vanish out of our life. So whatever question you have, you don't have to mention it. Just putting the ghost if you want to. That will let me know that, or you will see a ghost by the timeline, and you'll be wondering, what are the other emojis? But have I had another more question, you know? So in that way, whomever that also had a ghost, you know which pile they have chosen and what, you know, what the situation is for them. Not that we have to know why, but if you want to share, you can. So you have movement. As I said, it can be also a good thing, the tower. Together with balance, as your advice card, you have a ghost. Hey. Together with rejection. This rejection. I don't know that you had another pile. If you had another pile, put those emojis together, y'all. So let's sum it up. Then you have a just possibility. Yes, that is why you are getting a no. Together with a woman holding heart. We will talk about it, y'all. And then you have, the debility, discomfort. This one also came for another pile. Together with solar calm, clarify. And then you have 10th house, authority. Together with the 7th house, relationship. Child, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, my love. Let's talk about it. Okay. Let's see, because you know your girl don't want them to be crooked. Her brain doesn't work like that. So yeah, let's see. For you guys, the reason why your guides, your spiritual team, the advice that they have for you when it comes to your situation, this is gonna feel discomfort. This is the reason why the advice that it has for you, even though you are having this no, even though it's happening for you and you will feel discomfort, but this discomfort is because if they didn't do it, if they didn't put a tower moment on you, you wouldn't move. And things aren't in balance. Looking at the responsibility, the justice card, things need to be in balance. And because things isn't in balance, because things isn't fair, they be like, okay, we need to change things up. So yeah, it might hurt, but because of the suddenly, you will now go into the world, you will see how many options there is for you, looking at the adjustments possibility. And for some of you, when it comes to love, if you are missing out on love, for some of you, perhaps love is suddenly coming in. For some of you, looking at the authority, the 10th house, you being known into this world suddenly is gonna happen, you know, or you with somebody that is in balance though. And for some of you, this is because you are not doing what you're supposed to do, how you need to become known into this world. So I'm getting different things for different people because this is a collective reading. But I really see that whatever it is, where you are at now isn't how it's supposed to be. So for the good, it might be something nicer that they be like, boom, suddenly win. You manifest beautiful thing. You are getting known into this world. You have a great relationship, a great partnership, where you perhaps in the beginning didn't have a great partnership. And that can be in love, in friendship, in marriage, in business, whatever that is. You know, that there was a moment that things was calmed down, or that you be like, what is this? And for some of you, there is something that you didn't even know. And now, boom, suddenly discomfort. Tower moment. Things you come to see that, damn, I'm stuck. But you will be unstuck, and you will see that there are other options, lovely options, beautiful options, because that's the thing. Things are going to get in balance. And if you look at the cards in a different way, you will see that this is actually a good thing, because the devil card, because the devil card is The 10th house is Capricorn sign. Is working hard to get to be known into this world, the world card. Then we have justice card. The justice card is a Libra sign. Libra is partnership, the 7th house. You see how they are coming back. Libra, the 7th house, is love, is partnership, is business, is legal system, is contract, in that kind of a way. It's the thing that be like, okay, this is what I want. If you have signed the contract correctly, if you have contract to sign, you better look good at it. Okay, so whatever it is that you want to manifest, now suddenly a big change is coming. And with the ghost, it's people that weren't there will now be there. Because the ghost doesn't talk about people are ghosting you, y'all. But it can talk about people ghosting you. But whatever that was unknown, unseen, unto you, will now be seen. That's the ghost card. That's the Tower card. Breaking it so that everything that was hidden comes to light. So, please watch your energy. Looking at the solar calm and this discomfortness. Watch your energy. Keep tranquil. Don't get in panic. Like it's happening for you, not to you. It feels discomfort, but you will see that doors are open up for you. So it's something beautiful. After a hurricane, there is always disaster before completion, right? And now you guys, your spiritual team is saying, disaster to completion. You have worked hard. You deserve the truth. You deserve this new thing. You deserve this manifestation. Don't fear rejection. Don't fear it. There are lots of options. If this one says no, that's because a bigger yes, a greater yes is waiting for you. My love, let me know by putting a ghost that you have chosen this pile, and we are looking at the beautifulness after this disaster, after this thing that you guys is arranging, because this is all them, y'all, as I said. But this is lucky. This is beautiful if you keep things in balance. This is really a gift coming through. For some of you, you will get to know your partner. Whatever it is that you want to manifest, you will now come to the right partners. Love, business, friendship, whatever that it is, they are coming out of the darkness. I will see you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in another pile or another reading of mine. Bye-bye. So, my lovely, beautiful pile 4, you guys have chosen this citrine quartz citrine crystal. That being said, let's take a look at the answer to your question, if it is a yes or a no. Let's ask my guides, your guides, all that has the best interest for us, harm to none. For the answer to you guys' question, just think of the question that you have in mind. The first card will be the yes or a no, and then we'll take a look at the why and the advice that you guys, your spiritual team, has for you. So let's see. Okay. We have the moon. It's a no, honey. It's a no. The moon is because there is something hidden. The moon is something that is a delusion. Looking at the card says delusion. So it might, there is a delusion in the situation. And please don't close off. Let's continue watching why you are having a no. Because some people be like, no? Okay, I'm done. But the fun part, the greatest part is when you get to know the why and the advice. So let's take a look at why your guys, your spiritual team is giving you a no on the answer to your question. And it's not only the fun part, it's because there is really often something that you don't see, and that's the moon also. The moon is, there is something of this situation or something better that you just don't see at this moment, but you want this You want this, you want, if some of you wanted it a yes and you got a no, you are pushing it to be something where it's perhaps better not to be, you know, if you wanted it a yes and you got a no. Sometimes we can be persistent, yeah. You have poverty together with miser, together with ambitions, and then you have contentment. Okay, let me put them and then I will tell you what is, because these are cards that are sometimes not, that I forget what is. So, poverty is the 5 of Pentacles, misery is the 4 of Pentacles, ambition is the 8 of Pentacles, contentment is the Ace of Cups. So why you are getting a no, my lovely, beautiful pile 4, is because there is something or somebody that is, or a situation that is more, that is it kind of in a state of lack, but isn't in a state of lack. They're holding back. For some of you, too much focused on their ambition. Looking at the ambition card, the 8 of Pentacles, you know, you will see then in the normal rider weight, you will see somebody working hard on what they want to achieve. A kind of an obsessive, as I said, it can be an obsessive situation, but this is something that they like and love. But I really see that there is a holding on to a certain situation, but it isn't enough, or you are thinking it isn't enough, or the situation looks like you know, they don't have it where they have it. For some of you, perhaps you are working on your craft and you be like, oh no, I don't have enough for it, or you know, it isn't going to come through. Where you guys are saying that's the illusion. That's the illusion. Look at your cup full. You are holding on to scarcity mentality, while this is the thing that you like and love. Like there is a kind of a contrast, because looking at the moon also, it's giving me like you can be very in your emotions, in the delusional part, where you think you don't have it, you don't see it, so you are holding on to the scarcity mentality, thinking there isn't enough for you. But on the other hand, it is the thing that you like and love. It is really the thing that you are invested in, that you want to really go for, but you think it cannot be fully that. Where there is kind of something hidden. For some of you, I do see that where you think you don't have it, the surprise of the moon is that you can have it. It's abundant, it's overflowing, but it's till you change your state of mind, till you think that you have it instead of don't have it. Then the reality, the surprise can kick in. Then you can manifest that, because manifestation is lots of times the way you feel. But really, I do think there is lots of looking at the past readings, this energy is really the balance of our fear and reality. And that's the thing, or our wishing and hoping and the delusions versus the reality. There is kind of like, I don't see it, it's not clear to me, so it must not be out there. Where it is out there, but it's not the way or where you are looking at. Looking at the moon, the delusion once again. This person is looking for, you know, you have to shout, nails. No, let's do it like this. You have to, like, you have to kiss a frog to get your person. And the frog be like, no, it ain't me. It ain't me. Stop trying to kiss me. It's not where you are looking at. It is somewhere else. It is your person or your situation is out there. Everything that you want wants also you, except when you put a person on it. You cannot force a person to feel the same way as that you do, but you can find the love, the energy, to get the same amount of love or energy back to you that you want in somebody, but not in the face of that somebody. That's the delusion, the illusion of it all. So let's take a look at the advice that your guide, your spiritual team has for you when it comes to your situation. My lovely, beautiful pile 4. Let's see. Let me grab this one also. Let's see the advice. I will grab this one also. 4, pile 4. Let's see the advice when it comes. So let's see, my lovely, beautiful pile 4. When it comes to my oracle, I will not take them in reverse, so that you guys know. Oh, this one also I will not take in reverse. So guess what? For this reading, we will take nothing in reverse. You have love. We will not take love in reverse neither, okay? And then you have success. Okay. As I said, it's not where you are looking at it. Abundance. Wow. You guys are thinking in the state of lack. And then you have faith. You are thinking in the state of lack. That's the thing. We were talking about it, my love. The way you think is very important. This is the scarcity mentality. We were talking about it. Don't do that. Don't. You see, that is why you have to stick around. Because you were thinking like, oh, she said no, so it's bad. Something bad is on its way. So you have the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, together with the Healer of Ages, Miss Jesus itself. Jesus looks like this. Joshua looks different, y'all. But Jesus looks like this, so you guys know. But it ain't Jesus, y'all. This is just another person that looks like Jesus. But yeah, then you have patience, definitely, together with the South Node, past, and then Pluto, a rebirth, together with Vesta, heart. So my lovely, beautiful pal 4. So what I'm getting for you guys is that I don't know, but I'm saying I don't know because I'm questioning, like, why is my situation so crooked? But yeah, child, my mind is so. Can I go back to you guys? Let me go back to you guys. Okay, so what I'm getting for you guys as an advice, my lovely, beautiful pile 4, it's a mess in our mind, in your mind, in my mind, in whomever mind. But the answer to your question, why it is a no, is because you guys, your spiritual team wants you to have faith. They have faith and know that there is success coming. The only thing that you have to do is put love in the situation. By putting love and doing the thing that you like and love, the abundance will automatically come to you. It is your heart desire. It's the thing that you really like. It's something that is really like, your higher calling. All you need to have is patience. But with patience, my love, with patience is do not think in scarcity. Do not think you don't have it. Do not hold on to situation or people or things that isn't for you. If this is love, let's talk about love, and you are fond about somebody and that person is not answering back, and you are questioning about, oh, Noraima, can you tell me, let me know, do my guides say yes or no? Do I have to let this person go, yes or no? And I said no. I said no, right? I did say no. You need to listen to the rest of the reading that I also have said, because I said, what is this situation is? Is it a delusion or is it reality? Does that person really come at you and give you that full love, want to give it, or are they holding it to themselves? They be like, nah, bitch, this is mine. Or are they too much in their craft, in their thing that they like and love, and they are not giving it to you? Then you need to realize, am I delusional thinking that they have love for me? You can have that love, but perhaps not with that person. You have rebirth. There is something new coming. And if that person is giving you the attention, but it's kind of like unknown, because it's like, am I delusional? Am I imagining things? Do they like me? Yes or no? And I said no. Ciao. You better listen to for the rest of the message. Because, honey, there is something hidden underneath all of that. You see where this can go different way. But the thing that you need to understand is the advice that your guide, your spiritual team is giving you. That's the thing when it comes to the moon. The moon is so secretly, is so unknown. Is this my emotion or is this reality? Is this my delusion? Am I imagining stuff? Or is it my reality? That is why with the moon, I cannot give you a certain yes or a no. That's the moon. And if you look at the cards, you will see that it's all giving you is have faith, you will have success, you will have love, you will have abundance, but it's all to do with these two. Jesus and Archangel Metatron. higher calling, y'all. I don't know who Jesus is, y'all. I don't know. But he looks like Jesus, right? The image of Jesus. This is the image of Jesus, y'all. Jesus. Jesus, not Joshua. Joshua is black. Jesus is white. Okay, Jesus is white and have long hair. Joshua has hair as wool. And Jesus, you guys, I'm joking with you guys. I'm joking. Don't take me personally. I'm not getting punished because I know my love. So, that being said, whatever this is, of a higher calling, your heart desire, wherever that is, your heart desire will come through. The heart energy, the emotions, the feeling. All you need to do is having faith. But don't think, hold on to, it must be this frog. It must be this child. Once again, the nails. It must be this frog, because that is what it is. That's the holding on to an illusion. The truth will reveal itself who it is. All you need to do is have faith. That's the thing that your guys, your spiritual team is giving you when it comes to your answer to your question. Have patience. Move away from your comfortable zone. Get out there. Go and invest in the thing that you like and love. The abundance will come if you have faith. But don't hold on to poverty. Don't hold on to delusion. Don't hold on to scarcity mentality. Only the energy of high vibrational love, y'all. Oh, I said to the other pals that, if you want to let me know, or if you want to know which pal I have chose, I will put emojis down the timeline. So if you see some emoji, that's because I chose another pal or whatever that is. But if you see the moon emoji, that means I have chose this pal for a question that I have. That means I will open up and let you know, I had a question and I chose this one. If you want to let me know that you also are in a delusional state, not only in a delusion, but you don't know where this is going or what is happening, and that the answer is something beautiful underneath it all, but it's secret, you don't know it yet, put up a moon. That will let me know we are the same if I have chosen the moon, because I will go with my intuition with every question I have, and I often have lots of questions, so I will put a whole emoji situation is down there. But yeah, that being said, my lovely beautiful pal 4, I love you guys. I love you. I have fun with you guys. So don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on another reading of mine. Bye-bye. So, my lovely, beautiful pile 5, you guys have chosen the clear quartz crystal. Let me put it there for you guys. And let's see what is the answer to your question. Just think of the question that you have, and I will give you the first card will be the yes or no. I will ask your guides, my guides, all that has the best interest for us, harm to none, to give us the answer to your pile 5's question. Let's see. We also will ask the why and the advice that you guys, your spiritual team, has for you. So the first one I will take as the yes or no. So this is the yes or no. And what's underneath it we will look also at. So you have the recognition. This is the world card. So it is a yes. Together with sensuality. I do believe this is the 9 of Pentacles, but we will take a look at it because these cards, they are different, yeah. So one moment. So sensuality is actually the Queen of Cups. So it is a yes. The answer to your question is a yes. Let's see why you are getting a yes. The answer to your question, why you are getting a yes. For pile 5, what is the reason, or what do we need to know of why they are getting a yes? Not that that sometimes is something bad. I mean, if you wanted a yes, it's something good. Disharmony, ugh. So let's take a look. Some people wanted to know. I will not take these in reverse. You have, you have conflict. We will talk about it. What is. Together with isolation. Together with restriction. And then you have triumph. And the other card is marriage. So let me look. I will mention what they are. My lovely beautiful. Conflict is the 5 of Wands. Isolation is the 4. Isolation is the 4 of Swords. Marriage is the 10 of Cups. Restriction is the 8 of Swords, and triumph is the 6 of Wands. So my lovely beautiful, it is a yes, but because the but comes more because of the conflict. The conflict is giving me that you really need to put yourself out there. If you don't put yourself out there, this is the 5 of Wands. If you don't put yourself out there, if you don't compete, if you don't stand up for yourself, nothing will happen, in that kind of a way. It's like if you want it, you need to stand up for yourself, and then you will have victory. But you need to meditate and contemplate on what you want and then go for it. You will get the answer how to do it. So really meditate and contemplate, sense and feel is very important for you guys. You will have victory. You will have it. Only thing is, don't hold yourself mentally stuck, because with mentally, it is also feeding your ego that you cannot do this. So if you want it, put yourself out there. It is a yes, you can have it. So put yourself out there, stand up for yourself, meditate and contemplate, ask your guys, your spiritual team for answer, and you will see that they will you will achieve that happiness, that completion. But you must not hold yourself stuck mentally. It is a new start, a new beginning, if you also put yourself in the game and go for it. Let's take a look at the advice that your spiritual team, your guides, has for you when it comes to the answer to your question, my lovely, beautiful Power 5. Let's see the advice. Let's see. I will do those and another one, and then we will talk about it. The answer to the advice that your spiritual team, okay, has for you. I must say that looking at this card and this card, I must say, looking at all the cards that also came before these with the other piles, this is very spiritually guided, this whole reading. And I'm having fun with them, y'all. I really am. And I do hope you guys are having fun also. So let's see. The advice that you guys, your spiritual team, is having is have faith. Faith together with strength. So very important for you to have. Together with abundance, love, and growth. And then you have a Sagittarius, expand, together with Pisces, sanitize. Oh wow. And then you have also ascendant. And then for these you have door to spirit together with Archangel Michael. Now I want to talk about the advice, y'all, because it's beautiful. The reason why they asking you to put yourself out there and go is because you can have it all. You just have to show some strength and faith. And I do think you guys were feeling drawn to another pile also. If you were, go check that reading out, y'all. So because this situation, this new beginning, this you putting yourself out there, it will let you grow mentally, physically, emotionally. You will grow. Not only that, spiritually especially, you will grow. Also, for some of you, you will move to another place. This will be beautiful, yo. I do see some of you moving or going on vacation somewhere far. It's a long distance vacation. And for some of you, you are asking about spiritually growth. Yes, honey. Yes. It's abundance. Your faith in your spiritual team, your guides, is beautiful, and they are rewarding you abundantly. So get yourself out there, y'all. Put some love in it, meditate and contemplate, and your spiritual team, you guys, saying we there, y'all. Just communicate, make contact with us. We are there. Some of you is asking, looking at the isolation, you perhaps wanting to go to a place to really put more, invest more in your spiritual journey. It's a yes. It's a yes. Looking at, because a religious is what I'm getting also. A religious or higher learning, spiritual learning, it is a yes. That is why perhaps I had to tell you guys, if you look at the restriction also, it looks like she is dragging a cross, right? But it's like, yes, you have to wear your cross on your back, like really take that journey wherever it might lead you. It might be heavy. You know, doesn't they say like a heavy cross to wear? There is some saying like that. It is a heavy journey, but the completion of it is abundant. If you showed your strength, if you continue, you will be abundantly. Your faith is bringing you to a higher growth. You will really accelerate, be big, is that like really accelerate? Because I'm getting that word, but where you will be greater, looking at expand and interest and sensitize. These two are also the religious houses, y'all. Sagittarius is the normal ruler of the ninth house, so it's spirituality, it's religion, is higher learning, is your mentor, is your guru, is also traveling. Go the distance is freedom. And then you have Pisces. Pisces is the 12th house. The 12th house is the end of looking at the world, God. It's the end, the completion, the really the spiritual, the higher of the higher love, in that kind of a way. It's also to do with traveling, has to do with also a far away land kind of a way. Some of you really are going to travel, and some of you really want to meet your guru, your mentor. I do see lots of you is wondering, should I go on a spiritual journey, yes or no? For growth, that you want to expand your spirituality, and your guys, your spiritual team is saying it's gonna be triumph, it's gonna be really helpful. But you need to put yourself out there. If you want to have this growth, you need to put yourself out there, and don't restrict yourself mentally. As I said to another pal, and I don't know which one, like, don't fear spirituality, because lots of times in a religion, people will put an emphasis, is that the correct word? Emphasis of the fear of religion. I don't have a religion. I used to have two. Started with being a Catholic. That was not my choice. Then my choice was to go how do you say it, the other one, like Christian. That was my choice in my teenage years. And now in my 30s, I decided to not have a religion. Why? I don't know. My north node is in the ninth house, yeah. My north node is in the ninth house. My south node in the third, next to my moon. And Saturn is in my 12th. Guess what? If you know astrology, then you know. She everywhere and nowhere. And not only that, Mercury in my 8th house. So, yeah. She's everywhere and nowhere. I cannot have a religion. I'm saying it right now, but I know if you look at the Vedic, then you have different Mahadashas and Antradashas. And me saying I cannot have a religion is BS. Why? Because I started with a religion, so I do have religion. But my mind, my Rahu in my 9th house is thinking, no, we want to know more. And before, if we know it, we will commit to it. So now we are at spirituality. But when Jupiter comes in, Lord knows what kind of religion I will have. That is the thing when it comes to people's life. So why I have to tell this story is because if you are thinking you have to stick with where you are at, you don't have to. That is why you have all these cards saying freedom. Freedom. This is Jupiter, yeah. This is all Jupiter. Jupiter rules the Sagittarius and the Pisces. That is in the Vedic astrology, and in the ancient time, Jupiter also rules the Pisces. So yeah, Pisces used to belong to Jupiter, next to Neptune. So yeah. That being said, this happiness, this thing is for you. You may have it as long as you want, as long as you feel loved for it, as long as you feel content, as long as it strengthens you, it makes you grow. It doesn't matter. Go with it. It's something beautiful for you. Your guys, your spiritual team wants you to embrace this process where you are at in life, or this situation right now, this yes right now, because it's changing who you are. That is the first house, the entrance. This is the ascendant. Some of you perhaps are a Pisces or a Sagittarius, is what I'm getting. But whatever that is, doesn't matter if you are not. Like, this yes is for you to grow, to go the distance, for you to be strengthened up, for you to start to have more faith in whatever, in a venture or thing that you are going to do in your life. Stand up for yourself, put yourself out there, and you can do it, my lovely, beautiful pal 5. So it's a beautiful yes, yeah. I do think you guys are very highly spiritual. I don't know, but I'm feeling very calm, very lovely with you guys. Also, because if you see a flower, a rose, because a rose or a flower, doesn't matter which one, emoji in the times, in the comment below, where I put the timestamps also. If you see emojis and you be like, what's that? Why is different emoji? Well, because that will let me know which pile you have chosen, and you can also then see which pile I have chosen. So if you see flower emoji, or I will put a kind of a story on it, then you know I have chosen also this pile. So that's also my answer to my question. And that is how we communicate, you know, having fun with each other. And you'll be like, oh, so you chose that. Ah, child, you gotta know. Or you had a yes, but you don't know my answer, or the question I had. It doesn't matter. So that being said, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe, my lovely, beautiful pal 5. I really had fun doing you guys reading, and I really wish you the best, and I'll see you on another reading of mine, or another reading of mine, because, or another pal. I don't know which one you chose. I will see you. Bye bye.